Hello there. This is May's Design Corner, and I am coming to you with another DIY. This time we're going to be DIYing things for fall. Yes, DIY for fall. I've been hitting up on some Christmas items, and you can go back and look at my video, on several items that I hit up for fall. But now I am doing a hit for Christmas. I'm sorry. So now I'm doing some fall things to get you ready for your Thanksgiving table and for tables um, before Christmas. So I want to share with you some things I've already made, and then I'll get to my DIY for today. These are some things that I've already made for my fall table. This is one of my fall cakes, and I have it on a board with some beautiful fall material that I put on my cake board to hold my beautiful, beautiful cake. Take a look at that. I think it's absolutely beautiful. This is one of my fall fake cakes. Okay, now I'm going to show you another one. Here is another fall fake cake. And I have that on a plate that I hauled from Walmart. And the plate was 25 cents. There was 50 cents, but my Walmart took them down to 25 cents after their lot was still left. Okay, and I have another fall cake here. There you go. It's another fall cake that I made to decorate my home with, especially my tablescapes. And I will be doing back to tablescapes as soon as I can. And my last but not least, this cake here is my fall beauty as well. And I have it in a cake pan. I really don't want to open it up, but you could see it. This is it. Another fall faux cake. Okay, so now I've shown you what I've done for fall for my table. I'm going to get to what I'm doing today. Now today I'm coming to you because I have some material that I found in my stash. And this is the material. And boy, I thought it was so pretty. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that gorgeous? Just look at all the wordings in that. And I bought this from Hobby Lobby. I know I got it from Hobby Lobby, but I just love that. Look at that. Anything but pray. It says, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. And then here it says, love God and love people. And this one says, He restores my soul. And I got to thinking about what I can do with this because I'm always telling you all to pray for others instead of yourself. So what I did was I saw these beautiful frames. They're different frames at the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna show you what they look like. They have the 4x6 ones like this. I got it from the Dollar Tree. And then they have the 3x5s. And here's the 3x5 like this. And look how thick they are, you all. It's wood, pure wood, and they're so thick and they're so nice. Well, what I did was I cut out some of the wording. Excuse me, it fell. Sorry. And this is what I did. I cut them out in blocks like this. Cut them out. And I put them in frames. Look at this. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. And that's in Psalms 107 and 3. And I also did sing to the Lord a new song. Oh, that's Psalms 33 and 3. Sing to the Lord a new song. And he restores my soul. Psalms 23 3. That's the 23rd Psalm, the third verse of the 23rd Psalm. And love God and people. I already got these. And in here, you can put a tag in here. I love these frames because you can put a tag there, down in there. I haven't decided what I was going to put in there. But see, look at how, see, they got hinge like on that to sit up so they won't tear up. And you know, the frames used to tear up so bad, I stopped buying a lot of Dollar Tree frames because they tore up so bad. Okay, so now this is what I want to do for this DIY, and it shouldn't take us long now that you know what I'm doing and how I got, where I got my stuff from. And Hobby Lobby still has this material. They still have it. So if you want to go get you some, and I think I got it when it was 40% off. And you know, Hobby Lobby is having so many things going on now, so they probably have some more. You never can tell. Well, what I want to do now, I have some little flowers that I want to put around the base, around here. I want to put these, I want to take them off the little stem. See, I want to pull these little buds off. And I thought about, hey, I might not want to pull the buds off. I might just want to put them on like this, but then I said, oh no, I don't want that whole, I don't think I want that whole green on it like that. I don't think so. Then I thought about like this. I didn't like that. That's a little bit too much on the back, and you see you got to have it sitting out, so I don't think that'll work either. Then I thought about going to the side like this. I like that, but then you can't sit it up because it's going to be in the way. So my thing was, I was just going to take off the little buds like this. They come off, and glue them on the frame like this. Glue them on the frame like that. So I'm going to do one frame and then come back and let you see how it looks. Okay, so I got these flowers. My son gifted me these flowers, and so I was going to use them on these beautiful frames. And this is what I did with the frame. Okay, this is one of them. Sing to the Lord a new song. Oh, and I love that. And then you can put this on. In fact, this can go for summer, fall, spring, however you want to use them, because they can be used at any time. And he restores my soul. The 23rd Psalm. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You can put ribbon on them. You can put any kind of decor that you want on them, but because I got these flowers given to me, I decided to use these on these frames. And honey, let me tell you, it does you so good to be able to fix something that's going to remind you of the goodness of God. And then you can put it around your home and different places to keep reminding you that God is God. Lord have mercy. You always can find some things to make different stuff with. Now I'm going to put this color around this one right here. Okay. And and I want to tell you a little story. It's a true story. As you might not know this, but I am a speaker, and I go to churches and do little plays and different things for different churches, and I speak and teach young people how to be not afraid to speak into a crowd. So, and I write poetry as well. I have some published items, and I have a book now that's on hold. But let me get to this. And I know this is going to tickle your funny bone, but I was giving a speech at a church. Actually, it was a poem. And I was talking about how in the olden days, ministers used to come to the South and try to talk proper to the people in the South to get them to be make them the minister there when they have a ad out for a minister. So I was up there speaking and reading the poem, and I'm a dramatist. If you don't know what that is, that's somebody that uh, um, I do drama. Anything I read, I have an emphasis on it, and I like for people to really get into the spirit of what I'm reading. So I act out mostly everything that I read as well. So I used to go out to a lot of places to do this. And I go out and conduct plays as well in church at different churches. So, but anyway, now I've gotten older and I'm not doing as much after my husband passed because he used to be my guitarist because I had a little holy dance that I used to do when I got up to do my poems and all. And since my husband passed, I haven't been doing too much of anything like I should be. I'll put it that way. Oh, look at this. See how that's going to turn out? And I'm going to put it all around up there. Okay, so let me get back to my story. So I had just been gotten some false teeth, right? And I was up there giving my oration and reading my poem, and everybody was laughing about the words that I did, and and one of the things was I was talking about an old minister that used to preach, and he would always preach, and he would always telling people that he was telling the truth. So this one time, he was in this old country church down by the road, and when he got through preaching, he said in his New York voice, "If I'm lying, I'm flying." And I said, "And honey, guess what? He flew off that pulpit." But when I said, "Honey, guess what? He flew off that pulpit," guess what? My false teeth flew out my mouth. I kept going. I didn't stop. And one of the men that was in the audience caught my teeth and put it in his handkerchief and gave it back to me when we finished. He said, "Sister, that was a great poem." And he said, "I like the way you acted it out and all." He said, "I caught them for you because I wanted to hear the end of that poem." Honey, and we didn't hoop. Everybody in the church hooped, but it didn't make me feel bad at all because I know that was part of my calling. I read poetry and I act out on it, and I write poetry, and the ones that I write about, I act out on that too. But can you just imagine that I'm telling them about the poem and reading it out with such enthusiasm that my teeth flew out of my mouth and into a one of the men, a deacon of that church, in his hand, and he took it and put it in his handkerchief and held it until I got through. My husband and I, we laugh about that a lot, because my husband had told me, he said, honey, those teeth are new. And he said, you might need to put some of that stuff on it to hold them in your mouth. And I said, oh, I don't need that stuff. It tastes so bad, blah, blah, blah. It's going to hold in, but it did hold in. Honey, if we didn't laugh, and he said, okay, Miss Hardhead, because I should have put some of that denture cream in there to hold the teeth, and I wouldn't have had that. But that became, and you know what? I got called to a whole lot of different places because of my teeth spitting out my mouth. I had more calls to places than I could actually go in a year. I had to start making arrangements for setting dates for when I could go. That was just too funny. I will never forget that. And they didn't give me a chance to be ashamed of what had happened because everybody was saying, honey, that's the funniest thing we have ever seen. Because sometimes when you go to certain churches, they're so stuffy and so upright that the people in the church don't know how to give God complete praise. But instead of giving God complete praise, they gave him praise and then laughed as well. And it didn't hurt my feelings at all because I thought that was a good thing. We don't tend to laugh and have fun in church anymore. God don't want us to be dead in a dead church. He wants us to enjoy the service and enjoy things that he's put in our mind to do. And I am a poet. I do write poems and I do write stories. I went from writing love stories to writing poems for the Lord. And when I say love stories, they were very explicit. So let me tell you, God can take you from one thing to another one. He can change you. If he can change the spots on a leopard, honey, he can really change you. Yes, I've written all kind of things and got awards for my stuff. So if I can write things for the devil, cannot I write things for the Lord as well? Yes, that's what I wanted to share with you today to let you know, honey, that I'd gone down the line, but I really, truly enjoyed doing things for the Lord. Yes, I have. It has been my life work and I love it. I love it. I write poetry, I write short stories, and I love crafting. Okay, so I'm going to get through with this and not hold you so much today, but I just wanted you to see this one. I'm going to finish putting that orange around there, and then I'll come back and close out. I just wanted you to see how I had took these frames that I got from the Dollar Tree and these from Hobby Lobby, this piece of material, and put in their frames, and this is what I made. So I'm going to finish this and we'll be back to close this out. Now, before I close you out, I'm going to show you how I did this to keep my frames good so they won't tear up. I take my hot glue gun and go right around in the crevices right here. Just go around in the crevices, right in there. In the crevices, right in there. And then I take the glass from the frame and put it back in there where I put the hot glue. That's all what that's going to do is just keep your frame in there and it won't fall out. See? It won't fall back out. Now what I'm going to do is just take this and put it here, put it in there like that. Take my back and put it back down in there. Put the back down in there like that. And fasten it back down. See? That's all I'm doing. And there you go. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Psalms 107:1. See? That's all I did. And I'm going to finish decorating these, and you will see them on one of my tablescapes or in a design that I will be making for fall, for spring. They could be used for anything. So let me show you the end results of what I did with those flowers. Here's one, and here's the other one. And here is the other one. I would like to thank you so very much for looking at my video, and I pray that everything is going right in your life. I ask that you please pray for someone else besides yourself, and always know that God is alive and well. And honey, this is God's world. Please, please don't let anybody fool you. Everything that happens in this world is because God has already ordained it. May's Design Corner saying, please don't forget to pray and do. God bless you and keep you is my prayer for you. Adieu.